away, take it away. Feeling too good to me. Chilling all day, all in your space is where I wanna be. Here in this room, what did you do? I just can't get enough. Too caught up in your love. I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been hanging by myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you. Yeah, you always make me feel like, oh yeah.
Man, at this point, you're probably tired of me. If you've been watching my channel, you're probably tired of me wearing the same hoodie over and over and over again. It is what it is, and I usually use this either to work out, either when I feel chilly or when the weather is gloomy outside. Today is the latter. It's gloomy outside, it's raining, and I'm here in the second room where I filmed my live stream last week. So I'm just getting some work done. I'm also, reviewing my previous live stream, which was Mental Talks episode 2. Episode 1. Episode 2 is going to be the next one that's going to come in later this afternoon, because this video will come out tonight. Well, this video will come out Sunday in the morning, afternoon, and then in the evening I'll have the live stream, which will be Mental Talks episode 2 with your boy Jonathan O'Neill. Last week's episode was fun. Had a couple people view and engage in some conversations surrounding men's mental health. This episode later tonight is going to focus on reviewing some of the key points in episode 1, which is why I'm currently watching it to prep and get ready for Sunday. And is going to also cover the effects that social media has on men's mental health. Also the importance of having male figures in your life, because today is Father's Day. And although we all know Mother's Day, Father's Day and all that, Father's Day, it's rarely promoted out there until the day comes or the week of or 2 weeks before. And it's like, oh wait, Father's Day is like coming up and all that. So I want to make sure that I take a segment of the live stream to focus on being grateful for our fathers and being grateful for all the, father figures in our life. Some who may not be fathers, but we feel are fathers as well, just because of their mentorship, their guidance. And in celebration of Father's Day, I'm gonna make sure that I'll cover that. So that'll be a part of live stream or episode 2. So I'm excited about that. Also, another thing, at work, they did this amazing creative idea of doing an office library. So our HR manager sent out an email to everyone in the office about submitting book recommendations or books that you want to read to like a pool of books. And they were going to create a library with all those recommendations and all those books. So they actually did. And I thought that was a genius idea, because there's a bunch of books and a bunch of recommendations that, leaders and directors and, upper management has that is very useful as far as developing in a career and personally. So I gave 5 recommendations. One of them I currently have, and I started the other day, which is Day Trading Attention by Gary V or Gary Vaynerchuk. How to actually build a brand and sales in the new social media world. So I work in sales as a sales coordinator. So I thought that this would be a great addition to read and learn more about what makes sales and all that process, because it helps with my professional development, and building a brand because it helps with my personal development here with YouTube and all of that. So Day Trading Attention by Gary V. I started it and it's been good. I'm on, actually, let me see where I'm at. I'm in the introduction. So today, I'll take a break in a little bit of watching the live stream, because it's 2-hour live stream. I got to go through all the key points, but also the timestamps. So that way, whoever's watching it later on, they know where to find different topics, and it's easy to look at the description and know this introduction, this part we talk about, the effects mental health has had on my life and certain points where that was, bigger than other times and what helped me throughout the process. Also, what's something that other men are struggling with when it comes to mental health. So that's what I'm working on right now. Just going through, watching the entire live stream, see if there's things that I gotta improve, which I already know. The camera or the quality is something that I gotta add on to make sure that before I start the live stream, the camera that you guys are on right now, which is 4K quality, it's the one doing the live stream, because last week on Sunday, I had the camera plugged in, but I forgot to switch the setting from the webcam in the computer or in the laptop to the camera cam. So if you look at my live stream, episode 1, I'm looking up like this, thinking that the camera was the one. The camera's here right now, right? But imagine the camera's here, the laptop is here, so you're seeing what the laptop webcam is seeing, and I'm here talking. So I kind of lose connection with the audience. That's something that I got to work on. And also the mic. It was the laptop's microphone, which is not... It's good still. You can hear everything clearly. But I'm using right now the Rode mic that I have on my camera. So I got to make sure that before I start the live stream, I got to have the camera setting switched to the Sony CVE10 and also switch the mic so that way it's using this mic right here that's probably on top you can't see. So just some things to better the quality of the content, and and then going through the different timestamps to make it easier for people to access different topics depending on what they're looking for. So I know it's a mouthful, but I'm excited because today it's a day where we prioritize ourselves. Today is a day where we take care of what we need to be taken care of. It's good to take care of ourselves, physically. Going to exercise today for me is rest day, so I want to make sure that I'm not fully resting and sitting down on this chair for the entire day, but also stretch and make sure that I'm getting some type of movement, even if it's around the house, just so that the progress that I've made in the gym doesn't get lost because I'm, taking rest as rest. I'm excited, man. There's a lot of things to do, a lot of things to kind of work on, filming this YouTube video, reading this book, which will be helpful for my YouTube channel, helpful for my professional side of myself or professional career, taking notes, watching the live stream, and so this is your daily reminder to put in the work that you might not see results right now. Eventually down the line, you'll be proud of the work that you did. So when the results come, you'll appreciate them even more because you knew how much you worked for them instead of having them quickly or instantly. So instant gratification is something that I'm personally working on, just so that I don't fall trap of seeing what's on social media, seeing what other people have or don't have, and kind of beating myself up like I'm 26, I'm about to be 30 and this and that. Like not having that type of mentality, but having a mentality or a growth mindset and understanding that this is the youngest that I'll ever be again. So I have as much time on my hands as possible. I'm healthy. I don't, I have a job. I have, a lot of passions. So I got to start being, as I mentioned in my previous video, unapologetically myself and pursuing my passions unapologetically. So that's what I'm doing right now, focusing on getting work done, but also having fun while you're getting work done, So enough talking, we're going to get back into working. So let's do it. Let's get things done.
I just can't stop thinking about you. All that I crave when you're away, nights are sleepless. Do we need space? Yeah, maybe a break. Boy, you're my weakness. Give and we take, the love that we make, it's my favorite drug. Too caught up in your love. I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been hanging by myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you. Yeah, you always make me feel like, oh yeah, you never leave my thoughts alone, yeah, you're the reason I'm going out my mind. I just can't stop thinking about, yeah, you got me feeling some type of way, you make me wanna stay in all day, you're the reason I can't get out my head. I just can't stop thinking about you. 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 I just can't stop thinking about you.
As we had on the previous live stream or the first episode of Mental Talks, but we've done some changes. The light in the back, I had another lamp that was just too bright to be in the background, so it was too distracting from what the subject on the screen, which was myself. So I decided to just go with that pendant light, which we thought it was gonna be a lampshade when we bought it, and it ended up being a pendant light, and we didn't find a space to put it up. So I thought that that'd be a nice kind of like accent lighting in the background. So there's darkness, and then there's the light right here. I have, let me see if I can show you guys. So I have this light right here, which is a lamp, standing lamp from IKEA with the lampshade. And I also have kind of like, I don't know if you guys can see, but the light bulb inside of that can change colors. So it might look crazy right now, but I can manipulate any color to my liking. This one looks pretty cool. Green. See how it's pretty cool? I'm gonna keep it there. I think that's a cool one. But yeah, so we got that lighting for the face, and then we have also on this side, which I need to kind of like put it somewhere over here. Let me see if I can. I don't know if this is too much or not, but yeah, so I have this. Let me show you guys right here. So this right here is a Govee. I believe it's a, let me see. Yeah, it is a Govee standing lamp. Kind of like lift it up. So it's a standing lamp or standing light that you can just put in a corner, and it just acts as a nice accent lighting. I still gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with the setup for as far as lighting goes, but right here you are seeing what my initial thought or idea was when it comes to the live stream. Obviously, this is not the live stream, this is a YouTube video, but so you guys can have an idea of what it'll look like. Because last live stream, my first one, I thought that I had the camera connected, but I had the webcam, like the laptop, MacBook's webcam. We live and we learn, but now we're here. And yeah, this just wraps up this little vlog. I wanted to kind of do this video and talk a little bit more about finding yourself within the process, or finding yourself with the process. All of us want to, get better. All of us want to improve. All of us want to become the best versions of ourselves. And most of the time we get too ahead of ourselves. That it's important to understand that throughout the process, you're going to be finding more about yourself, and you're going to find who you really are. That's where I'm at right now. I'm at a stage where, the work is being put in, and I'm starting to get the ball rolling, and, developing that discipline and that consistency that later on it's going to eventually be fruitful and become of value for you guys and for me. So that's where I'm at that stage, and I think a lot of us are at that stage where we're trying to find ourselves, and we get stuck into wanting to do a lot of things and end up doing nothing. So this is just me doing something that'll lead to something, and then I'll build upon each stage throughout the process, and we'll get better. Right now I'm looking at my channel right here. I currently have 81 videos, and the reason I have 81 videos is because of the 2 live streams. Episode 1, which released last Sunday, and episode 2 that's gonna release tomorrow on Sunday, or in this case for you guys it'll be later tonight, because I'm dropping this on Sunday in the morning or afternoon, just kind of as a prequel to the mental talks, because I think it'll be, first of all, I want to stay consistent to uploading twice a week, doing my best to do that. So I was honestly, talking to myself earlier this evening. I didn't have much filmed this weekend, and I was kind of getting in my head a lot about, I don't have a what I would say a full video or have a lot of content. I just had today to film, and I didn't even feel like I had much today, but I did a lot. I think with the time that I had, I was able to, go through the live stream and the first episode of the Mental Talks, create timestamps for anyone that hasn't watched the video. They can go to the description and kind of go at different points of the video that'll be useful for them, so that way if they want to save some time and not watch the entire live stream, hey, I totally respect it, and that's why I did. I provided the opportunity for you to focus on a topic. If there's a question, if there's a, an area where you're like, he was talking about his struggles, transitioning from Puerto Rico to Iowa, or, his college, and how, moving to college and starting college helped him understand more mental health. Let me just click on that, and that'll take me to that part of the video. So I did that. Obviously, I listened and watched the entire live stream for 2 hours. It was also interesting because I get to see myself talking and getting more comfortable in a live stream moment where it's all on the go, and it was unscripted. I didn't have a structure of the topics that I was going to talk about. I knew that I wanted to talk about mental health, specifically men's mental health, and also talk about my introduction for people to know me, and then tie in mental health for me and how I've kind of struggled with it, and the things that have helped me in mitigating that or helping improve my mental health. That was kind of the concept of that first live stream. This one then will now talk about more in depth of how social media impacts men's mental health, the impact that role models have, or father figures or male figures have on your development. Yeah, all that to say, it's a lot of work getting done. I'm maximizing the time and making sure that I'm just doing my thing, even though I feel like it's not my best. I feel that I'm making progress and I'm making improvements into developing the discipline and the consistency. That's the stage that we're at. If you're at that stage where you haven't done, haven't taken that first step for anything, it doesn't have to be YouTube. It might be, exercising. It might be, I don't know, getting out of your comfort zone and being more outspoken towards your emotions, feelings, or being, more outspoken with your family and friends and talking to, reaching out to people or making friendships and connections. There's always that first step, and always that first step is the most overwhelming. As you grow, there's periods in your life where you kind of get in your head and like, I don't know what I'm doing. But that's where you grow, and that curiosity and that learning process. That even though I don't know what it'll look like, I'm gonna grow, and I'm gonna, take the risk and do the best that I can with what I have. Be proud of it. I think that's the most important thing, that you put things out, you put yourself out so that you can be proud later on instead of regretting not doing it earlier. We're doing that. We're finding ourselves within the process or with the process, and I'm excited to continue to do this. As I mentioned, I have 81 videos, and that's because of the 2 live streams, episode 1 and also the upcoming episode 2. So I'm 19 videos away from 100 videos, which is crazy to think about for me. And I'm trying to push out as much as I can and still maintaining quality. But that's kind of where I'm not being too on myself. I'm of the quality being optimal. I'm just doing those baby steps, so that way you can then stand up and walk, and then you can run, and then you can go from there. I encourage you guys, all of you, men, women, if you're watching, to just be unapologetically yourself. I talked in my previous video, not the mental talks, not the mental talks. The Life at 26, the beginning of the series, where it says, pursuing my passions unapologetically, you should too. That's the era, as the girlies call it, that I'm on and that we all should be on. We all should be on that era of, I wouldn't say era, that lifestyle of being unapologetically yourself and doing whatever you feel and that you enjoy doing. For me, it's YouTube. For me, it's exercising. For me, is bettering myself so that I can help others better themselves. And that is something that drives me. And helping my family, helping grow my relationship. All those are inspiring factors for me to continue to do this. And for me, it's intriguing to continue to push forward and learn more about myself as I continue doing each video. And how with that live stream, I knew I gotta start learning how to communicate more effectively, so that way I get my point across and people can understand if they're watching later, or even in videos, making sure that the video has some of my personality in it, some of my creativity in it with the cinematic and all the montages. So a combination of everything. So every video that you see is the evolution of Jonathan. Every video that you see, I'm implementing something new, something that I haven't tried before, that I'm just playing around and trying different things because it gets me excited to just try a new edit or try a new way of telling the story or creating a film. I want to create films. I want to make sure that my videos come across to you guys and are worth watching. Where you sit down and watch the video for, it could be 5 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour and 6 minutes, like one of my previous videos. I want to make sure that whatever time you're spending watching my videos, you're taking value out of it and are reinvesting in yourself tenfold. So that way you're making your return on investment, because time is so valuable. And any moment that you guys have with me, I'm trying my best to provide as much value as possible so that you guys can enjoy and be like, that Jonathan guy, that John guy, it's pretty cool. I get a lot of value from him. So that's the goal. That's what we're working. Enough talking. I'll keep it here. I'm going to cut this right here because I got to edit and get this video out as soon as possible. But I hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you guys are all taking care of yourselves. For all my men out there, make sure to take yourself. Make sure to reach out to your buddies, your boys. Reach out to your parent, your dad, uncle, grandpa. Check in on them, see how they're doing. And if you're available, then join me Sunday, which will be later tonight, at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for Mental Talks with Jonathan O'Neill, episode 2. Well, we're diving deep into talking about men's mental health because it is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. Yeah, let's just create a space where we can engage in conversations, and this live stream is going to be so. So I'll see you in the next one. This is getting exciting, so I hope you tap in with me. Let's continue to grow. Let's continue to get better together. One day at a time, 1% at a time. So see you in the live stream. Peace.
Yeah, in the front row, kicking back, old school tracks like damn. Can't get enough of this more, like I don't even know where I am. Ooh, baby, get hyped to the beat, let's go, cause this is our jam.